the Prime Minister told a blatant untruth on national television when she said there will be no carbon tax under the government I lead. And so I would say to the Australian people that this Labor government is based on a sham. It gained power by hoodwinking Australians and has held on to power by continuing this ruse and by getting into bed with the Greens. There is a party in the Greens Party that cares only for an extreme left-wing ideal. The Greens Party have repainted old-fashioned Marxism with a pale green brush and convinced a section of the Australian public that their agenda is cuddling koalas and saving trees. But make no mistake, this is a radical party that seeks to fundamentally change our economy and our society. And this party is pulling the strings in the Prime Minister's office, and unfortunately it holds the balance of power in the Senate. Any Australian that is seriously concerned about the future of our country owes it to themselves to take a deeper look at what the Greens believe, because I can assure all of them that when they look at and examine the context of their policies, it will surprise and horrify you. The Greens manifesto effectively wants to reduce humankind to just another species amongst species. We, as human beings, are just the same as any other animals in the Greens' eye. The Greens want us to tax all of us to the point of exhaustion. A look at their economic policy agenda lists tax after tax after tax. And so they want to take more money out of the pockets of everyday Australians, and yet they want Australians to also pay more for electricity by getting rid of coal-fired power stations and replacing them with technology that simply cannot deliver the levels of power that this country needs. This is yet another demonstration of the Greens Party's complete lack of grasp on reality. It's like they're living in a twilight zone, pushing aside any semblance of common sense in order to realise their green dreams. This is a party whose leader wants to see one world government. Long the domain of conspiracy theorists, Senator Bob Brown has proved just how ridiculous his policies are when he said, "Why shouldn't we now join vigorous moves in Europe and the United Nations and at the United Nations for a global People's Assembly based on one person, one vote, one value?" And along with his band of green minstrels, we see further evidence of the Greens with their priorities all wrong. This is a party that is big on grandstanding and small on substance. It is a party that has an extreme agenda that is very damaging to all of Australia. The Greens are an alarmist movement that will seek to trade and profit from human misery because that will suit their political agenda. So why on earth, I ask, and the Australian people ask, are Labor letting the Greens run the country? It's because they're scared of losing power. The Labor Party spent 11 years in the opposition wilderness, and then, when they finally got into government, they stuffed up on a monumental scale. Labor know they are incapable of running the country effectively. We've seen it. Labor is scrambling. It is scared, and it is clinging to the Greens in the only hope they have of surviving in the short term. But make no mistake, Mr Acting Deputy President, just as a female praying mantis bites the head off its mate after copulation, so too will this grubby alliance with the Greens destroy the Labor Party. Labor is letting the Greens call the shots, and Australians are going to pay dearly for it.